Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in.
Good morning guys, your favorite traveling vegan is on the go again in Japan, up and running already again at 7 o'clock. Today we're doing something absolutely, totally, incredibly epic. We climb Mount Fuji. I'm just having quick breakfast, waiting for the bread to get toasted, and I have a couple of jams there. The cool thing I want to show you, I'll convert you. Heater. For the life of me, I never know how to work this thing. There's like hot water in here, so there's no kettle. So you press 1 and then 2. This button is number 1. This is for me, seriously. I need these numbers on these heaters, on these boiling water jugs. Because they're in every petrol station. I mean, in every convenience store. But I just struggle every time.
Messing with my head again. You had your heart set on me, but these feels, they come and go, and they come so easily. Tell me what it is about you that I can't forget, but you're breaking down my walls again, just to set me free. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are, we always leave me? Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling?
Hey guys, so one thing I didn't bring, and maybe I should have, is a hat. I'm like contemplating if I should go buy one, but probably not. I'm just kind of going with a no this time. I do have another shirt that I can wear. It's super duper sunny. And another thing I wanted to say is whenever you're picking accommodation here, make sure it's close to one of these stations, right? Either Mt Fuji station or Kawaguchiko station, right? Because that way you know that you're going to be able, and like make sure the accommodation is easy to find too compared to that station in regards to the station. Because that way you're going to get up, bam bam, you're waiting for your bus, you're not going to get lost, and everything is just going to be easier on you. This is so silly. I just went to the shop trying to find hats, and I remembered that I already have a hat. Yeah, sure, it's a warm one, but by that time I'll be closer, higher up in the coolness anyway. There's a mountain today. Very big, very magnificent. It's a thing. You can actually cycle up to 5th station. There is a beautiful bitumen road with a lot of turns and twists right through the forest to get there. And at the 5th station, which is where you start the actual hike up to Mount, and it's about 2,000 something meters. I want to say 2,300, but I feel it's a bit less than that meters, maybe it's 2,300 meters up. And the mountain itself is 3,700 plus a little bit extra. Hey guys, so just arrived a couple of thousand meters actually up in the air. They have a cycling stand here for when you want to, if you want to cycle up here and fix your bike and need to pump up your tires or reduce the pressure on your tires or things like that. So we're in station number 5. Loads of, I need to put this one down, it's annoying me right now. So there's loads of tourists here. There's a food place, drinks, everything. It's a bit cloudy right now, but the view below the clouds was really, really cool while we were driving up. Definitely sunny. The air, thin. The air tastes thin. Cooler and thinner, and by that I mean you feel like there's less in it because there's less oxygen in it. Hopefully when we come back down the views will be epic as, and we'll be able to see a lot more. You can also ride some horses here. Poor horses really, but let's have a look at the actual map of where we're going to climb. So we are down here, 235th
行き
station.
ましょう。これがこれ。ここまで行くとね、オートランド入ってますんでね。こんな感じで小さい子供乗れるわけです。
All these huts that we talked about, you can stay in them overnight if you climb a mountain early in the morning or late at night. You need somewhere to stay for sunset. There are a few bathrooms along the way. We're down there, and the very tippy toe is 3776. It's a crater. Alright, let's get it done. Hey. So just to give you an idea in regards to time, it is 9:30 a.m., 9:35 a.m. at the moment. This is the road, the terrain so far. There's a lot of room, a lot of space. It's pretty grippy. We'll see how it changes all the way up. It's very nice today, very nice. The view is beautiful. You're either going through the forest, which is spectacular, and it smells like pine. Like, oh, that reminded me of Russia again as well. Like, again, maybe it's because of, also same geographical attitudes and stuff. There's a lot of similarities in nature. Well, obviously there's no bamboo in Russia really, but like the pine forest. I saw like foxes and deer running through, like, or running in front of me when I was riding the bike. So anyway, you can actually ride the bicycle up to Mt Fuji, up to 5th station, and it's like a thing and people do it. And I saw one cyclist doing it while I was there in my bus, climbing it, and I was just like, bravo, like, I freaking applaud you. This is one tough climb. And it looks insane because it's not like that. It's just like, it's just up, and it looks like fun. And the higher you go up, there are clouds, right? But you go like above a certain level of clouds and you get to just see all the other neighboring hills below you, because all the other hills are like lower than the actual mountain, because Mount Fuji is like the highest point here, right? So you just look at that and you just, wow, like it's just spectacular. It's so brilliant. In fact, I was so lucky yesterday where the weather was incredible, really. By the way, they tell you that you can buy a bus ticket on the bus for the return trip to and from 5th station. That's not right. You have to buy it at the bus stop. I tried buying it yesterday. He told me I should buy it on the bus. I tried buying it on the bus. The bus driver sent me to the bus stop saying that he can't sell it to me. Oh. So yeah, you get a couple of tickets on there or return. Let's get climbing. Fuji-san. Plane. How high up they are. So those things at the top on rocks. So cool. We're in the cloud. We're in the cloud, ladies and gentlemen. You can say, well, it's one of the first trails that opens up on the mountain, and there's also many more stations, little huts where you can hide away or buy food, buy water, buy supplies and things like that. It makes it just so much easier to even have that in mind, that yes, if you really are struggling, if you really do need something, whether it's food, whether it's water, or talking to someone, blah blah blah, you can always like see someone there on this trail, because it's the first one that opens and there's a lot of people doing it. In fact, there was like a whole bunch of American army guys doing it yesterday. I don't know, I suppose, yeah, it's part of their training that they do that. And they were kind of running through and some were struggling, which is also, you know, kind of shows that it's not just about fitness. You know, that I saw people getting altitude sickness, I saw people just not feeling too great going up it, and I saw little kids doing the whole thing and just, yeah, taking time, taking breaks. That's like one thing I want to say. Climbing Mount Fuji, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and we don't have to like go into marathon in 2 hours. I think obviously you're brilliant if you do that and super duper fit, but you don't have to do it, which is why it's okay to just take your time and take many breaks and just go with it, because you're constantly going up on this Yoshida trail. It's just sort of like go zigzagging up the mountain, and there's sections where you need all fours to basically pull yourself up on the rocks. A lot of people use walking sticks. You can also buy walking sticks on the mountain, but they progressively get more and more expensive the higher you got the mountain. And seriously, like certain things get just so out of, like the raincoats, those see-through plastic raincoats, they cost like a few thousand on the mountain. And water, I think it increases by about 5 times. So like a bottle of water here would be 100 yen, up the mountain it's 500. So I mean, obviously if you're struggling and you really need water and you didn't bring enough and you run out, you can buy some. It's there, and it's good again to make sure that everybody survives to the best they can while they're climbing this crazy mountain. I absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. I had such a good time. Some of the huts that are closer to the summit where you can stay. So the beds, they'll give you little beds, and they are those little blue things. Do you see? They're like little blue mattresses. And you basically take your shoes off and you sleep there on the little mattresses, futons. Good. It's good. I think it's real good that they have this option here of staying the night. If you know you got caught out or you decide that you needed to do this. By the way, stunning, absolutely stunning view, hey? Like, check that out. You can see the ocean from here. Multi-level little pillows.
waking at last. It's getting cold, getting cold, getting cold, getting cold. You're seething in my chest. You give me no rest. It's getting old, getting old, getting old, getting old. Used to fly higher and higher. These days I'm just going down, down. Whatever you do, every time I fall for you, if only I knew. Anywhere I fall for you, whatever you do, every single time I fall for you, whatever you do, every time I fall for you. Oh, oh.
Well, you guys, I'll tell you what, it is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. We're in the clouds. Beautiful, beautiful clouds. There's a lot of fallen rocks just here, and sometimes your legs, like your feet, can slide when you're walking, so you gotta be very careful, and that's why they like recommend to have those sticks. It's a bit windy at the top. Look at the clouds. It is cold at the top. There's snow in places. It's not freezing. It's not freezing, but it's cold. I can definitely do with the layer number 4. But it's fine. And it's definitely the drinks and the food. You can still buy at a few different huts along the way, but the price like is 4 to 5 times higher than at the bottom. But you know, a good thing that you're not gonna be super duper hungry and you'll be fine. You can also buy torches and oxygen, like little oxygen canister things, and you can buy raincoats and torches. Although the torches and raincoats are super much more expensive. Look at all those people walking. See, there's a trail. And there's like one gate down there. There's another little gate just here hiding. It is really pretty cool. Like, pretty lucky to have a good weather. By good weather, I mean not raining, sunny weather, to be able to do this. And the clouds move so fast. Can do with more drinks. I had 2 liters with me and I'm basically finished. I basically finished at 2 liters now. So could definitely do with another at least liter. But it's been good. I'm glad that I had some food with me. Pretty good. Chilly, definitely chilly, but good. This is the crater. Well, you guys, it is almost 3 o'clock. I have been at the top for a little while now, and I've had a few breaks, a few stops along the way, and I started at 9:30. So it's about 5.5 hours. If you just kind of have a medium steady pace and have a few breaks along, it's not bad. I'm absolutely loving the view, but I will need to start going down soon, just because it's a bit chilly and I'm getting pretty thirsty and I'm gonna get hungry soon, I know. epic adventure. So cool.
Whatever you do, every time I fall for you. Try to hold my breath. You've taken that leg. Getting cold. Always play pretend with a helping hand. Pick me up, pick me up, pick me up, pick me up. This is not the end, and I drop again, but I'm not giving up, giving up, giving up.
So on the way back down, it's still a Yoshida trail, but it's the old trail that you can do, and it sort of looks like smoother. So it's like, it's much bigger zigzags, but they're still quite like twisty and turny. And in reality, zigzags just make the whole thing like even longer. But there on the other trail, like on the way down, and quite a few people were doing that, there's a lot of tiny little rocks, like almost like you slide through, like almost like a gravel type stuff. I'll put in a little bit of pictures here just so you get an idea. And you just keep sliding down, so you either have to like find a way to kind of navigate your way while you're sliding down. Seriously, sometimes it was like, I wish I had some sort of, not a ski, but like those things that you sit on and it like just takes you down. Or, you know, it just takes a while, and I now understand the importance of those little shoe covers that you can get for hiking and mountaineering. I didn't know about that, but that was a very, you know, clever lesson for me as well. So guys, I'm at the bottom at first station, Mt Fuji. The sunset is insane. Look at it. It's really, really beautiful. The next bus is at 7:10. I made it down just after 6. So I really should have made it to 6:20 bus, but I kind of started wandering around looking for water and looking for food, and yep. And then I missed that one. So it is, what is it, 6:32 now, so just have a bit of a while to wait and chill out. It's starting to get a little chilly. Down here they charge for water 210, but if you go to that store just behind me, it's for 160. So again, it's cheaper. But the vending machines are everywhere, right? Like, you're gonna be just fine. Oh, I'm feeling pretty tired. My feet are definitely feeling the workout. I'm ready for some like big noodle meal similar to what I had last night, and some cucumbers, and just to chill out and stretch for a bit. So this is my dinner for tonight. I have some chili cucumbers. I have some noodles that I just boiled. Corn, spinach, and tofu, basically. Oh, and some like carrots and lettuce and stuff like that mix. All with soy sauce. It's gonna fuel me pretty good, and I'll be ready for cycling tomorrow.